Is this better? Someone help me. Help me. Hello, it's me. I was wondering if you can listen to anything that I'm saying right now. Okay, it is. I'm good now. Okay.
Yeah, when you hit the mute button, it mutes and unmutes.
Go away.
Okay.
I appreciate you, Lucas. That was my husband. Anyway, I'm so sorry about that. I'm really professional, if you can't tell, obviously. I can't, obviously. But regardless, sorry about that. I'm just going to reiterate everything I just said and see if I can still pull up all the stuff I just had moments prior. But anyway, okay, so I'm going to be going up into reacting to the Mollie Damon representing KOrruption going up against the Finstock exchanges, Andrew Dimalanta coming off hot off of his match against Scrimshaw. Holy shnikes. One of the best matches I've ever seen. And I don't care about Star Wars, but hot damn, was it pretty flippin' awesome, I have to say. Now, Mollie Damon, I don't want to say that she's going to do badly or anything like that. No, I think she's going to do fantastic. She's obviously a, really great competitor when it comes to Star Wars leagues. However, I do want to kind of go over the accuracy ratings just a little bit. Now, just want to talk about this. So we have Andrew Dimalanta right up here with the accuracy rating of 100%, and not only in round one with a perfect score of 11 out of 11, obviously with including the bonus point there, a total of 32 points going against Mollie Damon down here. She did not get a perfect first round. However, she was pretty darn close at 9 out of the 10 points. So nothing to scoff at, obviously, which is crazy to me. I'm like, I don't know the difference between Boba Fett and Jabba the Hutt. So, embarrassing, maybe. But, just compare, against Andrew Dimalanta's 100% accuracy ratings, Damon has 84.2%. And I do want to give a quick shout out to Megs, who has put these together for us. So thankful for her for doing this. She's amazing. We love her putting together these stats for us. So thank you, Megs. Go check her out on Twitter. She's amazing. Now, I do also want to move down over here. Moving over to the 2-pointers with Dimalanta getting 100% accuracy ratings, getting 5 out of the 5. Damon getting, 3. The 2-pointers, getting all the questions as well. I'm not sure how to read that one, honestly. But regardless, they're both getting 100% accuracy ratings as well. Now, when we kind of go a little bit into the difference between the matches themselves, I hear a lot of people, talking about how Dimalanta is going to walk away guaranteed with this win just because, he has more matches under his belt. And I don't think that's going to necessarily... I don't think that's necessarily the reason why you win. Obviously, that's just not the case in Schmoedown anymore. But honestly, watching his last match against Scrimshaw, I was like, holy shnikes, he is in it to win it. If he doesn't get a belt, he will be disappointed, so he is, really looking to rep, Finstock Exchange, and really get them more points for sure. Now, Mollie Damon, I'd be excited to see her, walk away with a win. I would just be, I don't want to say surprised, but just considering the accuracy ratings and, the amount of points they were able to get throughout the entire match, 31, 32 versus 24. It's a big difference. So, I'm excited to see how this is going to play out for dang sure. Now, I am really kind of curious to hear from you guys if you guys seen the match or not. If not, awesome. You can react with me if you have already seen it. I'm pretty excited. Please don't leave any spoilers in the chat for me, but I would love it if you were to help me out. And, if you're really big into Star Wars, I'm not a huge Star Wars person. Like I mentioned, Star Wars is, oh yeah. If Alex blame BLD, gosh darn it. But yeah, absolutely. Let's get ready to talk Schmoedown podcast. Go away, Lucas. Yeah, go away. And yes, agreed. Thank you so much, Danny. A salute to General Megs. Absolutely. Salute indeed. She's amazing. All right. But yes, just like what Ben's saying, don't say anything, please, in the chats. I want this completely, very fresh for me. And also, can someone tell me what makes Boba Fett so cool? I don't get it. Anyway, it don't matter. It don't matter. Let's move on to the matches a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and see if I can pull up the match here in a hot second. A whammy. All right, so obviously I'm going to go and skip past all this stuff. Whammy. Now, I want to know, I'm kind of curious about you guys. What was your first experience within not only Schmoedown or Star Wars? What's your favorite league? What's your favorite Star Wars competitor? I want to hear all that good stuff. And there's so much conversation about how he is, Alex Damon's like arguably the best, champion we've seen across the board, and, oh, you guys get the music? Yeah? Nay? May? What? Maybe? Kind of? Sort of? Maybe? We'll see. It's all good. It's all good in the hood. All right. And so there's only like a few minutes to go until we get this going. But yeah, so your favorite Star Wars competitor is Sam Witwer. Yo, I wish we would see more Sam Witwer. Unfortunately, I don't think that's ever going to happen, but I would love to see it, especially if Schmoedown takes the next step and we're able to get on ESPN or who knows, a girl can dream. And hello, I do not know who you are, but I'm digging this cosplay situation. That's pretty cool. I guess Joker is probably one of your favorite characters within, within the Batman franchise or, villain overall. I mean, I don't blame you. He's a pretty cool villain. Oh, yes. But yeah, he did retire, Dean, retire technically, not technically, I'm not sure. He just had to walk away because he has so many jobs. He is a very popular working actor, not only within, Star Wars, doing a whole bunch of things. He was in Solo, I believe, or was that Ray Park? Maybe. I can't remember. Anyway. But it's all good. I actually need to go rewatch the original Star Wars trilogy. It's been, I feel like maybe a decade since I've seen it. Last time I saw the original franchise, Lucas and I were just started dating. And so it's been a very long time, obviously. So I am, it's definitely long overdue for sure. All right. Okay. And Merle, always your favorite player. Are you excited for when he eventually plays in IG? When would you love to see him play in IG, Brandy? I want to know. As like a Merle fanatic, I want to hear what you think about that. Would you wait to see him play in IG at a live event, or would you be okay with seeing him, in a tournament match like this? Oh, okay. Ray Park was the body. Sam was the voice. Oh, I see. Maybe I believe, we'll see. All right. I just wanted the first Star Wars movies. I just wanted the first Star Wars movies for the first time, or watched the first, was it last weekend? Oh, and did they live up to the hype? I feel like that's one of the big pros and cons about Star Wars is that there's so much hype around the franchise overall. It's like they have to hit like a certain level going into it. Oh, there you go. Is that a hot take? I'm not sure.
Damon. It may not be me, it may not be Andrew, but it's got to be somebody, and I'm excited to try. Hopefully, we're the first of the new generation of Star Wars competitors, first of many.
I love the first with Phantom Menace says woof. Oh, okay, do you pronounce that as woof or oof or like woof? I want to know. I've heard a lot of different versions, so I'm curious.
Hello, ladies and
gentlemen. Guile,
welcome
Akbar,
to
who's
the
that?
Star Wars
that
Movie
dude?
Trivia Schmoedown Tournament Spectacular. I'm Mark. That's a Mollie, not the one competing. And over there is
Mollie.
Christian George Harloff. Christian, live sports like baseball and basketball decided to come back, and I guess they're taking our cue because we keep rolling strong live on Twitch.
We keep rolling strong, and this tournament, Mark, has been rolling strong. The Star Wars division, I just saw a comment in the live chat right now. If you're watching here live, you've been highlighting a lot of the comments, and what a great comment it was. This is the best that the Star Wars division has ever been. And I have to agree.
Should we get a Twitch? What are the benefits of Twitch? I don't use Twitch all that much. I just hang out.
We are in the semifinals. This is the first match
chat rooms,
of the
but I've never
semifinals.
personally
Look at the side of the bracket
before.
already of what we have so far with these matches. Of course, today we're going to see Magic Mollie Damon versus the Hunter Andrew Dimalanta. Usual Suspects versus the Finstock Exchange. And on the other side, next week, Laura Kelly, Lights Out, will face Andres Ace Cabrera.
Well, your word's not mine, Jake.
Mark.
That's
There's
for sure.
been a lot of
Lucas doesn't personally Twitch, but he's definitely involved on Twitch. That's for sure.
I mean, shoot,
is it great for live streams?
It's just been
tell me why. I would love to hear why. Also, do you guys prefer live events, happening through Twitch, or do you kind of miss the original versions?
Live comments, you should not be doing that. But if you are live commenting right here on Twitch, thank you all for all the support that we've gotten, just not on these matches, but in the Schmoedown in general. And a huge shout out to Jenny Lawson 78 and JMA
Gentile
gifting of subs.
Akbar.
Twitch Prime, join it right now. You might already be able to do a free
month
if you have Amazon Prime. Whole lot of cool added benefits. And Christian, when you look at the context of this match in particular, you have two people who I think maybe weren't getting the star that they think they deserve. They got overshadowed in some way or another. But here in this tournament, like you alluded to, they have shown what their true destiny is. One of them could be winning a championship.
Now, I've got to know, would you guys be Team Sith or Team Jedi if you lived in the world of Star Wars? Honestly, I heard
we saw
the Star Wars
Mollie Damon and Andrew Dimalanta debut in the same match with
hearing
Kelly,
the pact of the Sith. I was like, man, that does sound kind of appealing. Aside from
they all had the same
later finding out they're all evil, but the pact
who's married to the Star Wars champion. They all wanted to take the belt from this guy. But Andrew Dimalanta, and I said this today, there's a thing that Andrew Dimalanta has right now. They call him the Hunter for a reason. He's hunting for that championship. He is hungry. I've seen it before in Smets and in Rachel Cushing and in Bateman. I've seen that look before. He seems to have that eye of the tiger right now. But Mollie Damon just knows so much.
Yeah. She apparently helps train him on a very regular basis. It's like their thing.
This could be a sudden death.
But Alex said that
with Dimalanta and Scrimshaw.
He actually couldn't get the belt without Mollie.
Sudden death.
Because she ends up challenging him.
It's just so many wires being crossed in my head right now, Christian. I mean, you hear Mollie Damon, I think Matt Damon, Goodwill Hunting. You think hunting.
Thank you so much.
I appreciate that, Brendan. Is it open or is Mollie Damon about to close it? That's a Van Damme reference.
4,000 years ago. Is that a cat on your face? What kind of cat? What's its name? My cat looks like that. His name is Atlas.
Managerial and faction shaken up.
Jonathan, long time no talk. We haven't spoken like a few hours. Look at that. Cray, right?
You will see the Finstock Exchange.
I can totally see you doing that.
The charge.
I do.
They have
Photoshop is a thing. Just make it happen. Would it be red or blue?
Points at the moment.
Heck, purple.
My favorite number.
His name is Oscar.
There is the standings at the moment. The Finstock Exchange.
My cat's name, the very vocal, annoying one. His name is Atlas, and that one looks like yours. My cat, Atlas, looks like yours.
On that lead, but the usual suspects quietly trying to climb out of the lower tier there, and Sam Levine has been making moves. Sam Levine went and made sure he traded Ken Knapsack.
Corruption needs some points, man.
Ken looked a little shaky last week, lost the match, and Mollie Damon won her match. So it seemed like Sam's making the right move. So Sam with a big win here, 3 points gets him in fourth place. And even if
I wonder, someone tell me if this is true. If Samuel L. Jackson got a purple lightsaber
to rack up points as you see them with a
just
big
because
6-point lead
he's
right
like,
now
it's my favorite color, and they wouldn't tell me no.
Is
that story true? Tell me. If it's a lie, I would be a little sad, but
to see another faction leapfrog them. I think everybody else is rooting against the Finstock exchange because any more points in the Finstock exchange,
can I get green? Is green a good color or a bad color?
Like a juiced up bicyclist winning the Tour de France. If not, then there is still competition left, at least getting to that fourth and maybe
Jonathan, my dude. That's awesome.
In the standings.
Yeah, and another way that they'll be able to win some more points, if you didn't know already, over on YouTube, we've already started airing the Inner Geekdom Tournament. Few matches are going to be airing, and if you're a patron, you'll get this match.
You'd
Eric
be a
Zipper
great Jedi.
And Emily
Ross,
the Rose
my
Jacobson.
Dude,
that's already up to patrons right now. If you join patreon.com/Schmoedown, you can get that match today.
I literally have no clue.
Then
Tell me.
On Friday,
I want to know.
Big matchup. The rematch, but this time it's in the Inner Geekdom. Former singles champion, primetime Paul Oyama.
I'm excited for that match. I feel like that's pretty on point, honestly.
Chance Ellison. So
they're both
really
former champions
here. And speaking of Patreon, today, if
they're
you want to be with the winners in the group at the very end and ask some questions,
fantastic competitors.
You can. All $10 patrons can have an opportunity to get the StreamYard link and come in and ask the winner and the winning manager a question. But
yeah, it's been so much fun, Christian, getting to interact with the fans.
Just saying, you guys should
come
feel
in, ask
lucky
questions,
that I'm waiting to watch these instead of really hopping on Patreon and
I don't know why we didn't
doing it like that way.
But we're here now.
Because I'm a cool person and waiting to react live.
I think it's about time to get this.
I have moments of greatness, not many, but few.
I want to see how we got here today. Delaying. There's a lot of story between
watching matches
two.
is one of my talents.
That 0-2 record, I've said it before, does not represent me and my Star Wars knowledge. So I'm ready to get it going today.
Good, but use dark powers. Ooh, so wait.
What did Darth
give me a few examples of some of the dark powers. I'm curious. Please let me know.
And Joseph?
Luke.
That is correct. 1 point apiece.
Yeah, my dad, every time he sees Lucas, like at family dinner or something, he just goes up to him and be like, Lucas. As if he's trying to say, do a Star Wars reference. And I'm like, Dad, that's not what it is.
You have
but
a preference on who you play.
Whatever it might be.
You've asked me this before. I don't care.
Mollie Damon!
Now she's tasted
that was
the
a very
victory.
well matched.
She knows how sweet it is.
I've got that win under my belt, so now I'm like, okay.
Oh my gosh, I completely messed it up. For some reason, I had Mollie put with corruption.
Now it is
I'm completely off. Forget what I said. I'm a weenie, obviously, with usual suspects. Usual suspects, though, they need some points.
Each other in Chicago at Celebration.
Maybe it's just I really wanted her for corruption, because I feel like, Mollie, Shannon.
But this is my time.
I know.
Maybe that's why he did it.
Dimalanta wants to win this thing. We all know how bad he wants to win. It's all he talks about.
Are you guys listening? The passion and the hunger is still here. I am not done with what I'm doing.
You saw what he did to Joseph Scrimshaw.
So he had a
my passion and hunger is still here.
He wants to keep winning
for a second dinner.
I don't think that's going to work out.
I just had a massive pile of loaded taters.
And now she's ready.
I have no regrets.
Make her stand in the Star Wars division.
Both of us go
but
perfect.
I still want some more food. I'm not going to eat any because it'd be weird to eat on camera
taking that belt out of
while reacting.
Star Wars Explain videos and having it front and center for Beyond the Schmoedown.
Dimalanta keeps saying he wants to play Damon for the belt. He's got to go through me first.
I'm going to go through the
final. I see what they did there.
Going to meet Alex, and that is the ultimate goal.
Let's continue the hunt.
I know he's like all about hunting and that's like he's the hunter and all that, but he's just so cute. He's just so adorable and awesome and lovely. What just happened? I don't know what just happened. I don't know what I did, guys. Sorry about that.
Have here
I don't know what happened.
The usual suspects,
but forgive me.
Finstock exchange. Let's talk to both managers.
Surprise!
The manager.
So many technical errors.
Schmoedown legend, former
that never happens at CT
and former teams champion and singles champion. First person to ever be double belted.
I have not had 5 boxes of Cheez-Its, but the other day I did whale into 2 boxes in a day.
It is.
And
Sam
I felt it.
Levine, the inglorious one. Hello,
boy,
Sam.
did I feel it.
I'm wonderful, Christian. Thank you yet again for a very sweet intro. I don't deserve them.
Oh, you should. Someone who I don't like to intro because I never know what he's going to say, and it will probably get us yanked off the air. So here he is. He is the manager of the Finstock Exchange. He goes by many names. Today I call him Imbecile.
Alex didn't like that comment on Dimalanta being lovely. What?
Gucci.
No,
Hello,
he is. Dimalanta is a lovely man.
I
He's
just got
so
back from
cool.
a 46-mile bike ride to the Gucci store on Rodeo, and then just got back now for the match. Feeling good about myself. Feeling good about our chances here.
Well, I mean, you should. I mean, when you look at what the Finstock Exchange has done, and look, even Sam Levine has been on backstage talking about how you guys had been loaded from the top and the points that you have gotten. But Sam, you have to also give credit that the fact that a lot of the points that they have from this faction comes from people that he drafted, and not the people that necessarily the Dan Merles and the Rokas and
sure
also haven't played. So do you give Gucci any credit for being a good manager?
You know, even a broken clock is right twice a day, Christian. I don't know what to tell you.
That's fair. How are you feeling today about your chances with Dimalanta?
Alan!
I feel
Alan,
so
he has
good.
a cameo?
Molly and I have
is
been
it towards
in
the end?
Constant contact
where like
since
they
our
have
last
like
match.
people popping in?
I know what she's been working on.
That's what I want to know.
am so proud of her. I am so impressed every time
it's
we talk.
Someone explain to me
and she
keto. I
catches me
don't
up
know what
on
keto
what's been
is.
going on the studying end. I'm blown away by her commitment to knowledge
I've
in
been
the Star Wars universe.
Like my dad was on it.
So
I hear it was like the biggest thing for all like 2 minutes, but I don't really understand what it is.
Sam, what's
like
the
your
last
body going
thing
to
that you tell somebody like Mollie Damon, because we see a lot of Schmoedown competitors really get hyped up before a match, but she always seems cool, calm, collected, normal heart rate, the pulses not going
literally
off the charts. So do you tell her anything to try to
this is
hype her
true
up, or is it just
always
hey, you know how to play
always
this game,
his middle
do
name
your
is
thing?
Lurking. Literally,
yeah, it's
Paul
more of,
Lurking
it's more of that. I
Denuzio.
just say, hey,
that's the way it is.
Have fun. You know, it's going to be fun. You know so much about this, and enjoy yourself. Enjoy flexing your Star Wars trivia knowledge.
The Star Wars world, are they in a galaxy far, far away?
Gooch. So look, man, you guys 6-point lead right now, sitting pretty on top at first. There was a couple of people chasing you, but because of the wins from Barbarian and Dimalanta,
are we gonna have another managers bowl?
You guys have been
because I think we all know who'd win.
Continuing to do that. You've been in
Just
first
saying.
since the beginning of the
be
year
an
here.
unfair advantage.
Does Mollie Damon, because of what she knows, she's the Star Wars champion's wife, but you see what she did last week in that match or 2 weeks ago against Adam Witt. There's got to be a little bit of nervousness here going into this match.
Hard.
Well, let me tell you something here.
Hard pass.
You know, look, Sam Levine. I played Sam Levine twice in real life. He beat me in a free for all, and he beat me in a #1 contender match. And he's beat me as a manager, but as a player. But that was his time. He was far superior than me in that realm. But now he's entered my universe. This is a different story.
If you want to be
this
awesome,
I'm
send us a Streamlab.
That's what I'm saying.
Streamlab, that would be pretty cool. I would appreciate that.
About this. Last
because
match that you had in the world of Star
not
Wars,
only would I read your questions and everything, and everything, or comments, or tell me about stuff.
Because a manager might
tell me your favorite Star Wars character or why you love Star Wars. Any of that good stuff. I want to know about it. I'm not huge into Star Wars world, but I love the passion people have for the world of Star Wars. I think it's so cool.
Scrimshaw gave that answer.
Talk to me about it.
Was like,
make me impassioned.
You saw it in his face, and that's exactly what happened. And once that happened, boom! I pressed the button. We get there.
Rusty, how rusty?
Look,
how rusty would he have to be in order for Dagnino to win? That's the real question.
No. I've watched a lot, but look, the Finstock Exchange, we cultivate an aura of mystery.
Space whales.
We cultivate an aura of intrigue, but most of all,
are space whales a thing in Star Wars? I thought it was a thing in Star Trek. I remember Space Whales being a thing in Doctor Who.
Yeah, I've been watching plenty of them.
Is that true?
That is true.
You know what? If Rachel's becoming a baseball fan, then I believe that you're becoming a Star Wars fan. All right, so I'm gonna drop both of you guys out.
I wonder how Levine is as a manager. Is he training? Is he working with them? What is he doing as a manager? That's what I want to know.
We're pretty ready. How about you?
The manager seemed hyped up. I know Dimalanta's ready to go hunting. One Mollie's been fed and is taking a nap. The other one is hungry and looking for a big win here today. Oh, let's get it on.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the movie trivia Schmoedown.
Introducing first. Who's technically Are they applying? Are they applying the first person that gets introduced is the undercard here? So it's going to be Mollie, obviously.
Representing
the
usual suspects.
I wonder if they're still applying it just for, like, you know,
1 win,
these kind of things.
2 defeats in the Star Wars division.
Weepy? There's episodes of Rebels that make you weepy?
Damon! Mollie Damon, what an entrance on digital. That's impressive. That's impressive to do on digital. Mollie, this is
oh my gosh,
big match.
Give me that life-size
in your
Baby Yoda doll
promo there. That you know how much
Baby Yoda, but you know, whatever.
Guys have had conversations before about how much he wants it. Is it going up against someone like
Space Horses versus over Space Whales? Well,
how do you approach it, knowing
have I ever heard
how
one?
bad he wants it right now? Do you let that get in your head, or you just say, "Look, I'm just going to play my game the way I'm going to play it"?
No, I mean, I know we both know a ton about Star Wars, and you know, him having that perfect game, that doesn't bother me at all. I mean, I live with the current champion. I hear him spout off
Space Snake.
How much he knows.
What the heck is a
time,
Space
so
Snake?
I'm used to it.
Is that a thing?
Mollie, I know you're probably used to all the Star Wars trivia going back and forth, but preparing for a match like this, I asked your manager about your cool, calm, collected nature.
I don't understand.
Is there any sort of superstition, any sort of maybe good luck trinket that you have nearby that kind of helps you get through those tough moments?
Oh, literally on a mantle.
I did, in my last game, I was wearing a really old pair of sweatpants, and I'm wearing them again. So I guess if I keep winning and we have a live event, I'm going to be in some ratty sweatpants.
I'm going to be. I just want to show you my sweatpants. It's actually some,
on my end. Mollie is 1-1.
MCU sweatpants.
1 win and
it's Fantastic Four.
Christian.
We got the Thing. We got
1-1. All right, Mollie.
Spider-Man.
So we're
we
going to
got the
set
Hulk,
you
Captain
in the
America.
waiting room here as we wait.
I think that's Human Torch
opponent.
right there. Maybe not. I'm not sure.
And her opponent.
Yeah.
Representing the Finstock Exchange. With a record of 1 win and 2 defeats in the Star Wars.
Alan, I'm not kidding. These pants I've had for about a decade. I've had them since college. When I studied abroad, when I was a few times when I was in when I was in college, I took them with me as my PJ pants. They're still holding strong. I will not give these up. I refuse to.
Dimalanta,
they've stayed with me through multiple countries. I can't give these suckers up.
Andrew, look, man, I know how hungry you've been. I know how excited you've been for this. You finally get a Damon. And this is the first step, as you said, in your promo. You know, this is not maybe the Damon you were looking for originally, but she has certainly proved herself as knowledgeable.
Great pointing that out.
How are you
Alice
feeling going into this match against Mollie?
As a manager, potentially?
Feeling great. Did the same kind of preparation as I've always been, and I've been looking forward to facing at least some kind of Damon in this tournament. But yeah, I like my odds, and I like how I'm feeling.
I love that if you are a Star Wars fan, you have to have posters.
Welcome, newcomers.
And,
this is Star Wars.
Memorabilia and everything, action figures and stuff everywhere. You can't just be like a casual fan. No, you have to be a fan. So
that's an excellent question. I think my intensity would be probably.
I'm not gonna lie. I like me some new age music. I used to listen to new age music before going to bed.
Excellent question.
You know, to help me kind of wind down. But now I listen to.
Now
I listen to rain sounds
through
my Echo.
I get the comparison.
So it's kind of nice.
The other thing I was going to ask you, Andrew, before we start the match here too, is that like you said,
he has some mood lighting. That's for dang sure, Alan.
Because you finally got that victory inside the division. There is still a lot of pressure, obviously, no matter anybody who competes, because you want to try to keep your faction in it. You guys are in first now by 6 points. is there something there also besides just the win to make it to the finals? Is there something also an added pressure of, look, if I win here today, you have almost potentially a 10-point lead here. How are you feeling about the pressure being on the Finstock exchange? Does it help motivate you? What's the thought process?
I mean, exactly that. Any kind of pressure has always motivated me, not in just a Schmoedown, but in like other sports that I've competed in over my life. But right now, I'm not really focused on making points. Right now, just focused on what I've been doing to prepare for this match and what I can do to win this match.
All right. Well, thank you to Andrew Dimalanta. We're going to bring in both Mollie and Andrew.
Andrew,
he's
so dedicated to Schmoedown and everything it does, and I'm so excited and happy he's kicked ass.
How do the rules of round number 1 go?
Time to shine one more time. The rules of round number 1 are as follows: 10 questions in the world of the Star Wars galaxy. In round number 1, each question's worth 1 point. No penalty for missing a question, and there is no stealing in round number 1, although there might be some in subsequent rounds. I'll remind each competitor you have 3 usages of the JTE rule throughout the duration of the match. If you're not sure you heard a question right, you want to buy yourself another 15 seconds to get that answer, use the JTE rule. You also each have 1 challenge to be initiated by you, but must be confirmed and ratified by your manager in order to go through. Once we ask you a question, you have 15 seconds to write down your best attempt at an answer. Once we ask you by name to reveal your answer, please show what you wrote to your camera at the same time you verbalize your answer into ye microphone. All right, Christian. I think the rules
It's raining up at you, Jonathan.
I'm
jealous.
Ready to go. The competitors are clearly focused. It all comes
I
down
love
to
the
you,
thunder rain.
Harlow.
Love
Ready,
it.
Andrew, are you ready?
Ready.
Mollie, are you ready?
Let's do this.
Then let's get ready to Schmoedown.
You know what, Ben? If
First
you went to
round,
Galaxy's Edge, you can be like, I'm a fan, and I went to Galaxy's Edge, and all about found was this Liza t-shirt. That'd be better.
Of the Sith. In Revenge of the Sith, Obi-Wan says that only a Sith deals in what?
Darkness?
Yeah, Christian, I don't know. Remind everybody participating in the chat, we love your comments, but don't try to answer the questions. We're going to have to kick you out if you can answer them in your head.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I wonder what the training regimen is like.
Absolute.
Yes, Mollie.
Absolutes.
Wait, I would have challenged that. Is it absolute or absolutes?
Us
with
now
an S.
get to question number
I would have
2.
challenged that stuff.
We move to The Force Awakens, episode 7, and your question. At the end of The Force Awakens, besides R2-D2, who travels to Ahch-To the island with Rey to find Luke?
It's not.
I have no clue.
Oh, I thought you were going to correct my. Is it Ahch-To or Atch?
Ahch-To.
Yeah, you think? Yeah, you challenge it, right? Yeah, right. I challenge that so hard.
2, 1. Pens down, please. And
absolutely
Mollie.
worth the challenge. Well, considering who you're going up against, yeah, every 1 point, single point counts, especially when you go against, Andrew.
Who is C-3PO talking to when he says, "I'm standing here in pieces, and you're having delusions of grandeur"?
Excited about the baseball, Christian? Coming back?
Imagine if Sean Connery was cast as a Jedi or a Sith.
Maybe we go to a game?
How would that work out? Can you imagine
Maybe we go to a game?
Sure, I'll go with
you.
Great Angels 5.
My lightsaber.
4, 3.
Give me a martini.
1. Pens down, and Andrew.
I don't know what accent that was.
Yes, Mollie.
I'm sorry.
R2-D2.
3, 3.
But imagine if Sean
3.
Connery was in Star Wars movies.
Right,
Can you imagine what that would have looked like?
Your next category, kids, is
that would have been great.
Clone Wars. On what planet does the film's opening battle take place?
Actually, speaking of
Star Wars, right
Henry Jones Sr. and Jr., I actually was listening to the Cinephiles episode of The Last Crusade earlier today in the car.
1.
And it's been forever since I saw Indiana Jones: The Last Crusade. It's my favorite Indiana Jones movie,
4,
though.
4. Back and
so
forth
I definitely need to go
Here
check
is
it out
question
again.
Number
It's been
5.
a long time.
Rogue One. What was
I can see that. I can see that for sure.
Jin?
Is it Shane or Shaney? Tell me. Let me know.
Good question. I thought you were going to say what was his nickname in high school.
Great choice. That's just a great decision. Having being your favorite for sure.
5. 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, and Andrew.
Stardust.
It is. Molly.
Stardust.
I'm watching Hannibal right now. I'm just marathoning the show Hannibal right now, and Mads Mikkelsen.
Right, your next
Good
question
Lord.
is in the best Star Wars movie ever created,
That is the most
Return
perfect
of the Jedi.
Shaney.
And your question is simple: who directed?
Oh, okay, so it's
Return of the
Shaney.
Jedi?
So it's Shane with the Y. Oh,
Yeah, you
okay,
see
scratch
in
that. Never mind. Forget me. It's
Dimalanta's
just
got
Shane.
Revenge of the
Never
Jedi.
mind.
That hint of it.
I'm blank.
I know
Sorry
it's not
about
what a
that.
Jedi does.
Thank you for
It's a pretty
correcting
cool
me. I appreciate that.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, please. Molly.
Richard Marquand.
Yes. Andrew.
Richard Marquand.
Yes. Okay. So now we see ourselves with
Yes,
a 6-6
Danny, my boy. Okay,
game
so
as we
Hannibal,
get
the
to our
TV
next
series, is
question.
so great. I just got
Rise
to
of
the third
Skywalker.
season,
The Rise
and I know
of
there's only 3
Skywalker,
seasons, and it hurts my
episode
soul. But I'm
In
hoping
the
that
Rise
it's going
of
to find new
Skywalker,
life, you know,
who
now that it's on
says,
Netflix.
We had each other. That's
and
how
maybe
we won.
be revised. Renewed
Your
or
most
something.
recent Star Wars watch?
I know
Christian?
it won't
think is for
happen.
me.
No, Rogue One.
Statistically,
Oh,
but
yeah, you
still,
did see Rogue, yeah.
a girl
Did you
can
text
dream.
the writers? That
Five.
question?
How dare
4
you,
is going to
Alan?
3,
You either know it or you don't.
2,
You weenie.
1.
Haha.
Pens down, Andrew.
Lando.
Yes. And Molly.
Lando.
Wow, 7-7.
I like how chill she
7-7.
is about it.
Exactly
Lando.
what we thought this could be, Mark, as we get to our next question, question number 8.
That's right. And I guess we've made it far enough along in the match to let everybody know if each competitor gets another 3 correct questions, you get a bonus round question. It's also worth a point, but we'll get there when we get there. Episode 2, Attack
correction.
of the Clones,
Lucifer is
your
getting
next
its
category.
6th and
What
final
is the name
season
of the club that Anakin
on
and Obi-Wan
Netflix. So just want to
eventually disarmed
let you know their
Zam
6th
Wessel in?
and final season.
That's right. Nightclubs have names in Star Wars.
5.
I wonder what
4.
I
3,
wonder what a nightclub
2,
in Star
1.
Wars
Pens
looks
down,
like. Which
Molly.
movies have
The Outlander Club.
Yes.
which movies have
Outlander Club.
Here you go. So
those
8.
Galaxy
Wow.
Star Wars
Next,
clubs?
next question. Question number 9. This is from Solo, a Star
this is-
Wars story. After being
this is
expelled from the flight academy,
The Hannibal
we
TV
find
shows
Han is
significant-
now a mud trooper caught in a battle on
Yo,
what
okay,
planet?
Manhunter is solid. I'm not gonna lie. I really do love Manhunter.
Trooper
It
can mean a
does
lot
kind of
of things.
age. It is
Kid show.
clearly an
Alright.
80s movie, but I actually really enjoy it, and I
5,
really like Brian
4,
Cox in the role of
3,
Hannibal. I
2,
loved him in
1.
that role.
Pens down,
But
Andrew.
also, I personally
Min Bam.
really enjoy.
and Molly.
I really
Yes.
enjoy.
Okay,
What is it called?
next question.
Red Dragon
We have Mark
with
number
Ray
10.
Fiennes.
If
I really do. I
both
know it's
get
kind
it
of a hot
correct,
take.
Both will get the bonus.
but I-
Here we go.
Philip Seymour
Here we go.
Hoffman
This is it.
with Will Graham,
Star Wars,
done by
Episode 4,
Edward Norton.
later called A New Hope. And your
He can do
question.
no wrong to me.
Luke says his father didn't fight in the Clone Wars, but had been led to believe instead his father was a navigator on what type of ship?
Cheese.
Good
It's
deep cut
ship.
from the OG, the
A
one that
cheese
started it
it
all. Hello there.
Covered
We're gonna
ship.
have to earn it here. So we get to
Made of all the
5,
cheese that's I've
4,
eaten in the since the
3,
start of the quarantine.
1. All right, pens down, please. And Molly for the perfect round.
Spice Freighter.
Yes, and Andrew.
Surprise!
Spice Freighter.
It's almost like a
Perfect
lot
for
of directors
both.
are
Perfect
jerks.
for both.
Crazy,
So
right?
We're gonna still play the exact same way that we have been playing. You guys will write on your whiteboard, and we have a bonus question.
I saw the
You're gonna
movie
get 20
Heat for the
seconds
first
this bonus
time,
question.
Jonathan, and
seconds,
I really,
so I
I was
will,
surprised how much
do the
I enjoyed
clock
it, but
here
I also
myself.
refuse
20
to believe that
seconds.
movie is set in LA.
In how many theatrically released films does Yoda make an appearance on screen? 20 seconds.
Oh, great question. Okay.
Okay, now we got 15. It's the first time I've ever done this much counting.
And 5, 4, 3,
6,
2, 1. Pens down, please. And we start
Wow.
with Andrew.
7.
Yes. Molly.
8.
Missed it. 7
Ooh,
is the
that's a
correct
big
answer.
one.
We're
That's a
looking
big
for
one for her.
Phantom Menace, Clones, Clone Wars, Revenge of the Sith, Empire,
That's
Return of the
Jedi. That's a
Last
big one.
Jedi. All right, now here we
Going
go.
every point counts in these Star Wars matches.
That's it, baby. That's it for round number 1. And now we move on to round number 2, Chris. We're going to welcome the managers back in. The managers will get a chance to consult with
Is he secretly like juggling?
Like
behind the scenes? Is that what's going on?
But I'll just go ahead and explain the rules of round number 2 as we see Magic
Just doing
Mollie
that.
Damon trailing Andrew the Hunter Dimalanta by 1 as we now enter the wheel round. The Wheel of Destiny, Fate, it's Star Wars. We'll call it Destiny. Each competitor gets a spin on the wheel. If you don't like your first spin, you are allowed to have a mulligan, which is golf, for respin. Once you settle on a category, you're going to be asked 5 questions from that corner of the Star Wars galaxy. Each question is worth 2 points. No penalty for missing a question. There is no stealing. No, there is stealing in round number 2. So if you miss a question, your opponent can steal the points. If you need help answering, just ask us for multiple choice. We'll give you 4 options, one of which is the correct answer. At that point, the value of the question goes down to 1. Christian, to my knowledge, we still have all the JTE rules and the challenges intact. So I guess Andrew Dimalanta is going to have first spin. If he wants it, that's his decision.
Well, we're going to drop both Sam and Molly out for a moment here. We're going to give Gucci 60 seconds to talk to his competitor to decide what he wants to do, starting now.
First of all, Bud, pinpoint accuracy. Beautifully done. Just like we said. Let's take care of business. You know what to do.
Taking care of business.
We're going to go first.
You're going to go first. All right. So Andrew is going to go first. We're going to drop
No
out
weaknesses.
Gucci. Actually, no, keep Gucci in here. And let's spin that wheel.
Let's go.
Yeah, spin.
Round and round it goes. I wonder if Mixed Bags is going to be a pop your wedge. Oh, it's the movie.
Return of the Jedi. So, Andrew, you got a chance to
he'll probably
60
keep it.
seconds to discuss with Tom if you want to keep it or not, starting now.
AD?
Yep.
Yeah.
We discussed
AD?
Yep.
Okay. Thank you. So we're going to drop
nickname,
Gucci
AD?
out and we're going to bring Molly in. All right. So we're going to get
Now the
5
manager and me
questions
just wants to be like,
from Return
keep
of the
those
Jedi.
hands up, Molly.
Andrew,
Pull
you
an
ready?
ace.
Ready.
Here you go. First
I don't know
one.
what to do with your hands.
What is the code name of the Imperial shuttle the rebels used to land on the forest moon of Endor?
Tidarium.
Can you spell it?
What?
TYDIRIN.
It's incorrect. Molly?
What?
Should I write it down? Tidarium.
Tidarium.
I said Tidarium.
No, you did not. You said Tidarium. 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 You're coming in. Gucci's coming in.
I said Tidarium.
Yes, he did. And first, yes.
He did not say Tidarium to start. You did not. That's why I asked you to spell it. You did not say.
Okay. Let me ask you something here, though. He should have at least got a whiteboard to spell it and think it out, rather than just off the top of his head.
Gucci,
with the spelling.
you arguing it's so good.
All right,
We didn't need the correct spelling start to finish. We just needed to know what he said because it's hard to distinguish N from M. And so when we asked him to spell it, he spelled it closing with an N, which is incorrect, instead of with an M, which is correct. That's how.
2 points is a huge deal in Star Wars.
You should let him put it on a whiteboard.
Especially on a technicality like this. Oh, man.
He still had
if you were to
an N.
lose because of
It
that.
doesn't make a difference. If he's looking at it differently, he might have put the M.
Yeah.
Solid argument. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know Star Wars.
So
I don't know if it's
we're
wrong
gonna
or
make- we're
right.
gonna make a phone
Honestly,
call
to
here.
me,
We're gonna make a phone call.
I didn't hear a difference.
We'll
But
put
honestly,
you in a second.
I can definitely see the argument, and I could see that question being tossed and being issued a new question as a result. Honestly, damn it, I don't want to like him, but damn it, do I respect him? You know, I'm also like really jealous because I'm a manager in the fan leagues, and I just really want to be a manager for anything. I love managing. It's so much fun. Anyway, yeah. So when it comes to issuing challenges as a manager, I know I personally have been in the situations a bunch of times where it's not so much, what just happened is incorrect. It's all about how you word the challenge. Because if you don't say the right thing you want to challenge, so let's say what you're saying is incorrect. I mean, it is correct, but maybe you spelled it incorrect or something like that. Or it's all about the way you kind of combat that with, your argument. If you word it incorrectly, your challenge, that can make or break it right there. Yeah, it's really tough, absolutely, to really tell over these. Everything's a tad bit staticky, and to me, to me they sound the exact same, but I don't know. But in the meantime, I mean, does anyone want to hang out and chat? We're just gonna do some aggressive, drum situation over here. Do you guys remember that movie Fantasia, the original Fantasia from the 20s? Or the 30s? It came out like 1927 or something. I watched that for the first time in decades, not too long ago.
And we're coming back here.
Holy shnikes.
From the challenge, Mark.
Weird.
Go ahead.
I loved it.
That's right. We were in hyperspace for a challenge, and a worthy challenge it was, because the question was, can we award the 2 points to Andrew Dimalanta because he said Tidirian? We asked for spelling for clarification. To get that last, did you say N or M? That is what the challenge and a correct answer hinged on. And unfortunately, Andrew Dimalanta said N is what he was going with to spell it, not M. It's just that close. Yeah. It's unfortunate, but that's the way that this game works.
Yeah, it wasn't a spelling thing. It was just to make sure, because when he said it originally, that's why I asked him to spell it as opposed to
just saying, Jonathan, if you ever want to play in the fan
leagues. I wanted to make sure that it was, I heard the N, and he then spelled it with an N. So we're going to not be able to award
with the brooms and the flooding, Alan.
So we're going to move to the second question here. Second question.
Andrew, you can come back from this, my dude. You can come back from this.
Jedi. According to the
Schmoedown
Emperor,
is 90% psychological.
What does he tell Darth Vader will be Luke's undoing?
He has to come back from this.
Compassion.
That's correct. Mm-hmm. Next question number 3.
If he said compassion,
what language does
or something? I wonder if he would say that's
negotiating with Jabba.
Ooh, bees.
Correct. 2 more points. And question
1940. Well done,
4.
Jonathan.
During the attack on the main reactor of the Death Star, Lando told Wedge to go for the power regulator on what tower?
The North Tower.
Correct. And for your last question in Return of the Jedi, what is C-3PO's first line of dialogue in Return of the Jedi? 20 seconds for this one.
How do people know this?
Of course I'm worried, and you should be too. I know Calrissian, and
that's correct. That's correct. 2 more points. So
wow,
that was crazy awesome.
I got to say this. After such a tough ruling going against the Hunter to kick off his round number 2, the fact that he just mows down the next 4 questions, no need for multiple choice, that's one of the more impressive things I've ever seen in a live match.
He did have a 1-point lead walking away from round 1.
I get it. I get the frustration, but it's to be able to come back as a
round 2.
That,
Mollie's got to be
score
perfect.
As we see it at the moment is Andrew 19, Mollie 12, and
to even be in
go. We're gonna now drop
she has to have a perfect second round
Sam,
to even be in consideration right now.
Here we go. Okay,
honestly.
So Sam, you got 60 seconds to talk to Mollie here, starting now.
I mean, before she spins the wheel.
Yeah, you can talk to her before.
Okay, cool. That sounds great. I'm so proud of you. I didn't get a chance to talk to you immediately after the first round, but you got a perfect round. The bonus question could have gone either way. I thought it was 21 movies because I have no idea, so you were way closer. If that helps with your confidence.
Star Wars and math are...
Yeah, don't worry about it. But that was a huge, massive steal. It was just bad luck. And hey, sometimes the bad luck happens to you, happens against your opponent. That's just the way it happened today. So I'm thrilled that we capitalized on it. That is a huge steal. And you got this. I know you got this. So let's hit that wheel.
All right. So now we're going to get the wheel up there. Here is the first spin.
Spin is in. Big shout out to Skewed_1 for gifting us some subs. Thank you,
did you guys all get the chance to see the Sen earlier today, the Sen Live episode and all the announcements? There was so much cool stuff that was announced today by Christian. It was pretty awesome.
Choice, so I'm gonna respin.
Okay.
That's fair.
Here's the respin. Whatever we get here, we're gonna take and bring Andrew back in. Phantom Menace.
I'm just grateful it's not on a line again. I'm going to be honest. Like, all that it settles on a line.
Here we go. So we're going to get 5 questions here in the world of the Phantom Menace, Mark.
That's right, Christian. Camped out 3 weeks to see this movie. Saw the Mummy, just slept overnight.
Look at that dog. Can we just take a minute to appreciate that dog?
Points. If you need multiple choice, value the question goes down to 1.
In
the Phantom Menace.
We just freeze that one and just really focus in on that dog right there next to Ellis. Look at that gorgeous little piece of ham. He's so cute. She's so precious. Look at that. Oh my gosh. So cute. I just want to rub its belly. So cute. Anyway, okay, back to the match. I know.
Why did Obi-Wan suggest landing the Naboo Royal Starship on Tatooine?
Mm-hmm. Okay, now you're just bragging, my dude. I get it. Okay, by the way, if you're not familiar,
5.
Jonathan and I are in a fan league match together, and he is. That's like a bazillion points. I have like 5 points. Essentially, I'm like last or second to last.
I
always get like I'm in 3 leagues. I always get them mixed up, and I'm leading in one of them and not in the other. And I think I have the good players, and so I don't feel like I need to seal. And anyway, it's the whole thing. But he's kicking ass, and I'm sure.
That is incorrect. Andrew
You're very
Dimalanta,
excited
I'm going to
about
give you your multiple choice options before you wager a guess. Was it A, it was protected by the Huts, B, it was free from the Trade Federation, C, it was the nearest planet, or D, it gave him a good
truth.
feeling?
I'm just going to leave this up here for a bit because it's true.
Can you repeat the question?
Yeah.
I can do that once, yes.
It won't, but that won't count because we're supposed to repeat it. Yeah, go ahead, Mark.
Why did Obi-Wan suggest landing the Naboo Royal Starship on Tatooine?
B.
B is correct. It's all about the Trade Federation. That's a huge 1-point steal for Andrew Dimalanta, Christian.
1 point. He gets one of those points back that he lost there against Mollie.
Yeah.
So question number 2, Mark.
All right.
Yeah, I do know that Scrimshaw mentioned in his match against Dimalanta that competitors really need to fight, being able to fight the question itself and be able to issue challenges effectively. It's more so about that rather than getting the knowledge, because the knowledge is the easy part, but it's understanding, being able to understand the question itself, because they're easy to get mixed up and
what
misinterpret.
Species is Darth Maul?
Zabrak.
He is Zabrak, the Dathomirian. That's a subspecies. Zabrak is correct for 2 more points.
2 more points. Question number 3.
I just thought he was a human with horns. All right.
Whenever I say someone says Jabba the Hutt, I just think of Pizza the Hutt.
Oh, excuse me.
If you like the reference, I'm excited.
How does Queen Amidala convince Boss Nass and the Gungans to help join in the Battle of Naboo?
She gets down on her knees and begs.
That is correct. She humbles herself. It's her, not the decoy.
She literally begs.
And that is 2 more points for Mollie.
It's not an exaggeration
Mollie has an opportunity to tie the game here if she gets this next question correct.
Watch out.
And it's our last one in round number 2 before we head on to round number 3.
I know that this
Mollie,
is my favorite running game, but I am surprised by how great.
Who tries to convince Amidala to vote against Chancellor
Thank you so much,
Valorum?
girl. I'm trying to bring out my inner Bethany. That's it.
That is correct for 2 more points. And Christian, we got a pretty good ball game going into the last round.
Good ball game, tie game here.
Oh wait, it's do it in slow motion.
That he lost, but we see ourselves with a tie going into round number 3.
I miss that movie.
20-20.
That movie's so great.
As we get into
holy
shnikes. Here we go.
It's interesting.
This is a lot closer than I thought it would be.
Because we also have 20 categories in round number 3. We need a series of numbers from each competitor. These numbers can range from 1 to 20.
He's just trying
You
to,
need 3 from each of you.
that's,
You
that's
cannot
why he's
pick
using
the
that
same
stretch ball,
numbers
right? Like
as
that.
your opponent. Each number corresponds
My
to a
favorite
different
pizza,
corner of
I'm gonna
movie,
get a lot of
trivia,
smack for
Schmoedown,
this, but I
know-how. Your first
do
question's worth
love
2
a
points. Next
margarita
one's worth
pizza,
3 points.
especially the
Last one,
pan
should we make it
tossed.
that far, is worth 5
But I also
big
love pepperoni and
points.
pineapple. I know.
Molly still retains
I'm
her challenge
sorry. I'm
alongside manager
sorry.
Sam
Pepperoni
Levine,
and pineapple
and
is just
both
sweet and
competitors,
savory. I
Christian,
love
have
it.
a number of JTE rules remaining.
That's true. All right,
Pizza
so we're gonna
place. There's a
start
great
here.
place
We're going
here in St.
to
Louis called Katie's Pizza
first
and
get
Pasta,
Andrew
which I
Dimalanta
adore. It's so
is
good.
the higher ranked player here,
It
so he'll
is
have opportunity to
it's
give
like
his
30
three
minutes
numbers
away
first.
from me, and they don't deliver, so it's but
7,
it's
11,
delicious.
and 18.
7, 11,
Um,
18 for Dimalanta and for Molly.
Good numbers.
6, 10,
Girl,
and
you are on the
17.
East
All right,
Coast.
so
Get
Molly's
to
gonna be
bed,
going
my love.
first. So Finstock, you
Go
have
to sleep.
60
It is
seconds
important.
to talk to
Get
Andrew
those
starting now.
Z's. You got a big day ahead of you.
Great recovery, my man.
Love you, boo.
Well done. Big steal. Huge steal, actually.
Mm.
It's tied. Let's finish it off.
All right. So Sam Levine, 60 seconds to talk to Molly starting now.
Oh, and I love
I'm literally gonna say what
buffalo
he said.
chicken
That was a huge steal
pizza
by you
from
in
Mellow
round
Mushroom.
2
Do you guys
for
have Mellow
2 full
Mushroom where you're
points,
at?
not just 1 half point. So
Is Mellow Mushroom a thing?
You got this. You got all your JTEs.
I don't have
we
to
have
tell
our
you, my dude.
challenge. Anything sounds weird to
I'm
you or
Asian.
me,
We
I'm gonna
put
throw that
pineapple in
flag up.
everything. We put
And,
pineapple in our
this is it.
ramen.
It's a
We
tie
put it
ball
in our
game,
cottage
which we
cheese.
kind
We
of
put it
assumed
with
would
our
be going into
eggs.
this round. So let's do it.
It's
All right,
delicious.
so here we go, guys. So
It's
we're going to
nummy
start
in my
here
tummy.
with Mollie Damon, who chose category number 6. Thank you, Sam and Bobby Gucci. All right, so we're going to start here. Molly, are you ready to go?
Yep.
All right, here we go. So final round, round number 3. And we start with category 6, Molly. And you chose
Shane,
the
yes.
Star Wars
Pineapple for
Underworld.
life.
The Star Wars
Love it.
Underworld. In Solo, a Star Wars story, Darth Maul tells Kira to meet him on which planet?
Dathomir.
Dathomir is correct for 2 points. Molly takes a lead, and Andrew now, Mark, will get to category number 7. Category number 7.
That is correct. And Andrew, for your 2-point question to tie things back up, you spun
You're
chosen The
Chinese?
Force Awakens.
Nice. I'm
And your question.
I'm Thai. Yeah.
What actor plays Resistance pilot Snap Wexley?
Snap Wexley? Who the F
Greg
is Snap?
Grunberg.
Big Star
Snap
Wars fan, probably
Wexley.
watching right now. Hi, Greg.
What kind of name
That
is Snap
correct.
Wexley?
All right, so tie game again. And now Molly chose category
I
number 10.
need these questions
Category
answered.
number 10. Molly, Return of the Jedi is next one. The Emperor tells Luke an entire legion of what awaits his friends on the forest moon of Endor?
Let's get that on a sticker. Can we, Alan? Get that fruit on that pizza. Like I'm saying, I like when I think about it, I picture you with your like the enthusiasm you having that in your
5,
picture.
4.
Repeat.
You're just like holding a
First one.
pineapple or like a big ass strawberry or
The
something.
Emperor tells Luke
Gotta get
an
that fruit
entire
on the
legion
pizza.
of what awaits his friends on the forest moon of Endor?
That's what I want. Give me a commercial with that. Oh, I would have known. Is that a solid challenge? Make him spell it again.
5.
Talk. This got psychological
4.
warfare,
His
man.
best men.
Oh, looking for his best troops. Best troop.
The
Incorrect, so we're gonna
technicalities,
bounce
yes, those
to
are very
Andrew, who will get his 3 to
challengeable.
try to take the lead
And
here.
it feels like Molly
and
Molly
Andrew
or Sam might not be
chose
comfortable enough
category number
to
11.
recognize
Right, he went
what
7-11
is
for
challengeable and
obvious
what
reasons.
isn't.
Andrew,
Like
if you get
Andrew
this one
is.
correct, you have a 3-point lead, and you're going to force Mollie Damon to hit her 5-point question. You have spun/chosen the category of Who Said It? These are Star Wars quotes and quotables.
Mm.
And your query is, in Solo, a Star Wars story, which character said, I don't like it, I don't agree with it, but I accept it?
Lando Calrissian.
Christian, Andrew Dimalanta has taken a 3-point lead, and now Mollie Damon has
Ooh,
to hit her 5-pointer
homemade
to
pizza.
stay
I'm
in the
not gonna lie,
match.
that sounds really
Molly
good.
Damon has to hit
My dad
this.
used
If
to
she
make
hits it, she
a
forces Andrew to hit
pizza
his
for my
5.
brother and I.
However, if she misses it,
When my mom was
Andrew
away in medical
Dimalanta
school
will
all the
go
time.
to the
It's so
finals
good.
to await either Laura Kelly or Andres Cabrera. Molly, you chose category 17 for your 5-pointer. Vehicles, weapons, and technology.
What kind of category is that?
What is the name of the Nebulon B escort frigate that Luke gets his wounds tended to on following his fight with Vader in The Empire Strikes Back?
I'm waiting for, and your winner. What the flip? What kind of category is it?
And your winner, advancing to the finals, Andrew the Hunter Dimalanta. We were looking for Redemption. Redemption was the name. Andrew Dimalanta takes the victory 25-22. Molly, gonna just remove you here for a second.
He was so nervous. Oh my gosh.
And the gooch as you look, guys, obviously stressful situation there, but Dimalanta does it. Andrew, obviously second round was a little shaky for you and you got a little flustered. What was it afterwards, after the challenge was made and you didn't win the challenge? You stayed locked in.
Oh my gosh.
Was your head rattled at all? Were you able to lock in and continue?
Andrew
for a second,
seemed like,
like, I mean, we talk about this all the time with, me and
thank you so much.
Like, don't get shaken if you miss
great
something.
Show, well done. Have a great night, everyone. And your winner. Yes. Thank you so much for stopping by. I hope to see you again pretty soon.
At any point.
And thank you so much for your donation. We appreciate it.
I was like, absolutely. Whatever it happened, it was a small little hiccup in the game. Let's just move forward. Keep answering the questions. Keep focused on what I'm doing.
So, Gucci, same thing, man. Obviously, you've been in this game for a while. You fought it, and I saw what you were doing there with the challenge there. You're trying to every which way to try to make sure to try to turn it your way. That's the way the game is played. I know, I get it. But either way, goes the other way. She gets the point. She gets the steal, and it was a back and forth. It was tied going into that last round, but he stayed locked in. Is this what you guys have been working on? Should this scenario had presented itself?
First of all, this tournament's going to make me. I drink a whole bottle of vodka. This has been
a whole bottle
tournament I've been involved in a long time. What a great tournament. First of all, Molly played great. Gave us a run for our money, man. And kudos to Sam too for getting in there and helping her out. We know that going forward in this tournament, even in this match,
literally
you miss one question, you could be finished. That's how good these people are. And kudos to Andrew for really bearing down and just keeping his composure.
If you have any questions, comments, concerns, or whatever it may be, just tell me whatever you want to chat about, and in a super chat or in a Streamlab, I will be checking it, and just give me a holler.
I tried everything I could to get it overturned using some of Sam Levine's old tactics. But look, I mean, we're moving forward. We got big fish to fry here. We want this whole thing. That's it.
Yeah, so Andrew, I'm obviously announcing the match, but I'm also a fan and I'm invested in the competitors. So you get a perfect round one, you get the bonus question, and your face doesn't change. You have a heartbreaking challenge go against you. That's a 4-point swing you lost, and your face doesn't change. It's once you get to the final round and then you hear that you're the winner that it just all comes out. What place do you go to, my man, before a match like this? How are you able to keep all that in for 3 whole rounds?
I mean, it's just a lot of what we worked on, just staying calm. I actually I go back to my martial art days. I've long been out of practice, but that's something that I was taught. Just, keep calm, keep focused, keep centered. Don't let your emotion get the best of you, and just try to stay at that level to keep your mind in the right place. So that actually helped me out a lot in the second round after I had that small, stupid mistake. And I'm glad it didn't cost me.
All right, look. So Andrew, right now, we're going to do a watch. We're going to do a Q&A with the fans in just a moment here.
Woo!
They can join at the $10 patron level. If you want to join the Q&A with both
Laura's
Gucci
got that one. It's
and
me, Andrew, against Laura.
You are at the $10
no shade to
Patreon
Ace.
level.
I think he's
We'll
fantastic.
be sending that out in just
Laura.
a moment to our $10 patrons. Now, going back to that bracket,
Laura,
as you see, you have now made it to the finals. Andrew the Hunter Dimalanta doing exactly what he said he was going to do to get to that finals. Now you await the winner of Laura Kelly versus Andres Cabrera. If you were going to ask the audience right now, they'd probably say Laura Kelly is the favorite. However, Andres Cabrera is the only Star Wars competitor in history to go 2-0. Do you think Andres Cabrera can get this done? And would you like to see him in the finals, or would you like another shot at Lights Out?
I mean, it's a tall task. I mean, I know personally how good Laura Kelly is. But
I mean, let me dream, dude. I need points. I'm desperate.
Pull out an upset, and I said it
it's actually funny.
Mollie,
and in the other league, I also have Andrew.
Andrew's got this on lock. He's just gonna breeze right there. It's like, no, don't sleep on Mollie Damon, because obviously look what happened today. But yeah, I do want to. If I face if I face Laura Kelly in the final, I would like to have redemption, because as far as I know, far as I say that we're both 1-1. I was able to edge her out in Chicago. She beat me in our number 1 contender match. But I would love to play either one.
All right. Well, congratulations to both Gucci and Dimalanta. I don't know if we have the updated standings yet, but if we do, we'll show that in just a moment. There we do. So Finstock Exchange now picking up 3 more points and extending their lead by 9 points over Swag right now. 25-16 after those big 3 points by the Hunter. All right, guys, we're going to remove you here for just a moment. Congratulations once again. Now we're going to bring in both Mollie Damon and Sam. Sam, look, this is exactly what we said here. This was a hard victory.
You know what'd be cool?
Match here, and Mollie put up a scrap as we knew that she would. How you feeling about Mollie going into next season as a Star Wars competitor?
My confidence in her grows with every match, regardless of outcome. She is a tremendous player.
Laura is in Corruption.
I mean,
yes,
not like
she is.
It's not like you guys asked her who played Han Solo in Star Wars. You are asking unbelievably difficult questions that only absolute top level competitors can even muster a guess at an answer. So
that's very true.
The fact that she does as well as she does in every Star Wars match she plays just makes me, I feel so good about her as a competitor. I'm so honored to have her playing with the usual suspects. And, this absolutely could have gone either way. And I'm bummed that we didn't get to see him handle his 3 or 5 pointer. They might have been as difficult, maybe more difficult. Who knows? But I'm thrilled with the way Mollie played. Make no bones about it.
As am I, and this is what people don't understand. And look, this is the one thing that I love about how passionate Schmoedown fans are. After speaking to both Mark and PJ, I'm 100% confident and love the call that we made. So to let you know, this is the Star Wars division. You need to be on pinpoint accuracy because of the tournament. So he got the wrong answer. That is what happened.
Yeah.
We made the call. Happy with the call. I'm tired of it, Mark. And it's like, but I also appreciate.
I'm just saying.
I appreciate that.
Alice,
this is the whole point of it.
Your face is so shiny.
Mollie
just
stole
I just
the points. Mollie, you put up a great fight here too, scrapping toe to toe with
like
Dimalanta.
Some powder
how are you
or
feeling
balm
about the
or
match
just
here
keep
today?
that mattified, or just
I feel
like a cloth,
really
just
good,
to
honestly.
just to soak up some of that moisture right there.
I can tell you from
what are you using? What's your
skincare
regimen? I say that for purely
your manager has
aesthetic purposes as an esthetician.
So you might want to ask him about that.
Deep cuts you can't make in this league. Why?
And you sit back with the rest of us.
It's obviously, to me, it's definitely one of the hardest leagues right now. But at the same time, I feel like if you train hard enough, anything is possible. Absolutely.
I don't know, man. Ace has really been stepping up
respect the players of the exchange. Yes.
Andrew and 100%. To me,
yeah, she will be
so hungry
back.
for this, and they want it so bad that if it comes down to him playing Laura, we could be here for a while.
That's very true. Yeah, now, I do want to mention, actually, I do want to get this.
What a tournament we've had so far.
Oh, shoot. I'm going to actually pause it and not mute it. Oh, whatever. I do just want to give a second to focus on this statement. Obviously, Mollie, she's gonna be back, no doubt. Now, Finstock in particular, Gucci, there's a lot of talk about him being potentially manager of the year, and in my opinion, he definitely at this point should definitely be in that conversation. So, I mean, obviously he's number one, but aside from that, aside from already being filled in with already having champions and everything that's built with Roca and Merle, and Ben Bateman and everything. Thing is, he might win because of the additional players he made later on with Craig, with Andrew. Because the competitors he has, or Sabrina, so a lot of the competitors that he picked at the very end that weren't shoot into his team, like his top 4 or 5 competitors, compared to a lot of other people in the leagues. I mean, in Schmoedown. So honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if that's definitely the argument. So you can't deny it. The man's, he makes champions. So I hate to say it, but it's true. It's true. Yeah. Okay, I'll unmute.
Thank you so much. It was good to have you back. I'm glad that you came back. And so I guess that's the question is, we're definitely going to see you next year, right? I mean, I know that
fingers crossed. Actually, I low-key want Winston to win, just because I want new blood.
Very excited to have you back. And Sam, I have to ask you before you leave here too. Geekdom, obviously. Both Janine and Jen Kemp fought really, really hard. They unfortunately, Usual Suspects, not in any tournaments at the moment.
Cracked my neck.
We have the singles tournament right around the corner. Places. Ethan Irwin playing John Roca, which will be our first big kind of pay-per-view event that we're going to have after the Inner Geekdom tournament. How do you feel about your the Usual Suspects?
Kate and Grace definitely in consideration. Absolutely, definitely. Will be nominated.
Usual Suspects chances going into that singles tournament.
Yeah. Okay. So I sure that's true.
I think not.
But in
not
that
to,
case, if that's the case, he'll be manager based
now.
off like everything going on right now. It's about the year overall, and it's also it's recency bias.
Because
if the belts stay in place, through everything.
And so that's it, man. It's all in the.
I would love to see Grace and Kate get manager of the year. That'd be really cool.
Well, Sam, again, great match here today. Molly,
it just
really
depends on how
we'll see you next season.
Ends.
Same thing, Sam. See you in that turn. We'll see you in that Ethan Irwin Roca match coming up right around the corner.
Yes, you will. And again, Molly, you played like a champion today.
Yeah, absolutely.
Proud of you.
All right. Thank you, guys. Going to put you out there for a second. And, once again, Mark, just making it clear, going back to that thing for the last time, and I'm sure we'll bring it up in the Q&A. But as you said, spelling had nothing to do with that. Spelling had nothing to do with whether the reason why he got it wrong. It was to determine of what answer he was giving. So we're spelling doesn't normally count if it's in the same area. It was just different.
No, it's a different name. Look, people don't go around calling me Narc. At least I would hope they don't, although maybe some of the neighborhood kids do. Mark and Narc are two different, just like Shuttle Tidarium and Shuttle Tidarian would be two different things. And Christian, as we look at the landscape of what we're faced with now, we have Andrew the Hunter Dimalanta. He got to see his name in bigger font than anybody else so far in this tournament because now he awaits the winner of Kelly versus Cabrera.
Maybe technically, Finstock may technically be the manager, but
in a week, with so many,
it comes down to
I do want to give a shout
different. There's lots of different management styles and what works for the faction. To be able to read and recognize your competitors and recognize what they need, what that competitor needs in their manager.
On this Twitch screen, so thank you for that. We appreciate all the support from all the great fans here today.
All right, so once again, everybody. The match is set. It is going to be Andrew the Hunter Dimalanta awaiting the victor of Laura Kelly and Andres Ace Cabrera. That happens next week, same time here, Wednesday, 3 p.m. And we're going to also let everybody know that we're already starting to let people in to the chat room, patrons only. So, and what I also let the patrons know, if you are part of if you get a question in, as soon as you're done, please drop out so we can let more people in too. And even though I love the great Sam Levine, if he would be so kind to drop out, and you just did, okay.
Hey, but if Sam wants some diehard knowledge, I'm your white knight, Hans.
My boy, what up?
Right, hold on a second. All right, so here we go. So we have Andrew, we have
Malcolm's a man. He's all out about chips.
Let's start with our first person here today. Starting with this Q&A, we're going to bring in the great Dean Lewis. Hello, Dean.
The great. Hi, guys. Andrew, you're an absolute machine. The way you bounced back from that Larwin challenge was incredible. Which Gucci brings me to you. Big fan of your chest, by the way.
Thank you, buddy.
But obviously, with that challenge there, now you had to gamble either the potential 2-point deficit versus just the interrupting Andrew's momentum and kind of which as we saw and we could read his expression could have cost him the match. How would you weigh that up as a manager?
Well, here's
okay. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna see if I can find Paul up in here.
I know
at some
the answer.
point.
It's just for some reason I'll fully admit I am the
I see my dude is up
Kelly
here
and another
somewhere.
Damon to go. And,
Hey, Josh!
Continue the hunt.
They're making it that after these tournaments, hopefully, that we're still looking down at everybody, and that was the way we wanted to operate.
All right. Sure. Thank you for the question there. All right, next question here from Brian. Brian, what do you got for us?
Hey, Finstock Exchange, baby. I'm a diehard. Love you guys.
Thanks.
What a weenie. No, just kidding.
Round format. All the final 5 rounds, all the title matches will be 5 rounds. We came up with a new speed round for round number 4 that we're really happy with, and we'll be putting that into play.
Where's Paul at? Where's my dude Paul
Andrew, 2 questions. How are you going to prepare for the 5-round format since I don't believe you've been part of one yet, and it's different with the buzzers? I believe you're just going to raise your hands or say your name.
There's going to be there'll be no buzzers for this one.
I have to wait to see what the new format is. So
I can tell people now kind of what the format is. So we're putting it into play. So basically what's going to happen is that each competitor will have 60 seconds to answer a maximum of 10 questions. So but they'll be having, so for example, if it's Andrew Dimalanta versus Andres Cabrera, right? So Dimalanta can choose to go first or second if he has the lead. He will get 10 questions. Andres will be taken out of the StreamYard altogether, and he'll be put on a phone call with one of our production people who will keep him out of the room, make sure he's not watching the match, and then he'll come back and get those 10 same questions. And whoever if you get a question wrong, you lose a point. You get a question right, you get 1 point, but it's like 10 questions altogether worth 1 point apiece.
That's very interesting. And my next question is for Andrew. Obviously, your next match is going to be a big one, and it's uncertain as to if you beat Laura or Ace, when the actual title match will be.
My resting
so
face.
Can we expect, say, like a special entrance, such as your X-Wing thing, anytime soon?
depending on where and when it is.
Yeah,
maybe, but right now that's not my focus.
No worries.
I've said it before that the entrance against Lord Kelly took a lot of my time up, so
That's fair.
I probably won't.
Yeah.
So
I'll give you another thing. So the winner of this tournament will play Alex Damon for the championship at Spectacular.
Ooh. Okay, cool. Thank you so much.
So thank you very much. Appreciate it. All right.
Oh man.
Wait a minute. We got a young one here. We got a young one.
A young one.
I just startled her too. My question was for Andrew, and I wanted to know if he thinks that these matches are prepping him in what he doesn't know. Like, is he figuring out what he doesn't know by doing the matches?
Oh, that's a good question. Yeah.
In certain ways, maybe. I mean, there's a lot of things that I've gone over.
Wait, I kind of want to go back.
So now it's
hey,
Alan, we're winning.
Hey,
and,
stranger.
I think it means a lot to me, and I think a lot of fans have came to this side of the Finstock Exchange. And that's a really good thing, because, like I said, nobody likes to be Finstock's just there. All he does is do this, that, and the other thing. Nah, Andrew will tell you, Barbarian will tell you, Roku will tell you, Murr will tell you, Riley will tell you, the whole crew, Sabrina, everybody. So it's like it's instilling confidence. And basically, when you look at,
I'm not gonna lie,
these guys are all really
I have
really
a love-hate
good at trivia, and
relationship
there's
with
no
the idea of going
that.
to have a spectacular live
Some
event.
of them lack
I really
little
do.
things. Andrew will tell you, composure was his problem in his first 2 matches. He's solved that.
Yep,
that's the facts.
All right,
he seems pretty well composed to me. You know what I mean?
Thank
you.
you.
He does.
And I just got to say thank you, Harloff. Love SEN Live.
Oh, thanks.
And Ellis, you rock. But I think you should stop pouring Coors Light in Mollie's dog bowl. She looks like she's done it today.
Thank you, Alan.
Oh, that's good. I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty good.
2 more.
And I forgot to mention, I did get a Streamlabs not too long ago, and so sorry I didn't see it sooner. But thank you so much for doing it. I can't unfortunately put it in the chat, but I will read them out loud. And it asks if I can find the name, that would be great. So Shane Joel asks, do you think Mollie will destroy next season? Are you kidding me? Yes. Hello. I mean, come on, it's Mollie Damon. After this, it was a learning curve, and it was her first time going into it. So absolutely, she's gonna, rock it out next season. That's for dang sure. Not to mention, I do think Star Wars competitors are becoming more and more of a necessity versus just a really good extra thing to have when it comes to your competitors. Like it used to be a thing where like you want to draft a good singles and teams player, but if they're also good at IG stuff, awesome, but that's not the main priority. And now it's like you sometimes you want competitors that are standalone IG competitors like Robert Parker or Smets so far. Will we see them in teams? Probably. That's my guess one day. But now same with Star Wars. Now for a bit there, it was like you want to have a really good IG competitor that's also okay with Star Wars, but can't improve amazingly at the Star Wars League. But now, honestly, going into it, more and more managers and factions, they require a standalone Star Wars competitor that is going to get them some wins. So I wouldn't be surprised if she's snatched up pretty darn fast. That's for sure, especially with her 1-1 record right now. We did get another one mentioning from Ben Rayner. Thank you so much for your donation, saying it was a great match. I agree with the outcome of the challenge, even if it didn't spell it out. Even if he didn't spell it out, it would have been the wrong. He ended it with N, not an M. Yes, to me, I couldn't hear a difference. Like an Elba versus Alba, like I couldn't hear a difference, but he spelled it incorrectly. So it's clear that he did not have the correct answer anyway. So yeah, I do agree with the ruling. You're totally on the money, Ben. I do agree with you for sure. So I'm just going to go ahead and go back to these. So if you have any more
here we go. So let's
questions and all that good stuff.
PLD. What's up, Paul?
PLD. What's up,
Lurking, Denizio.
What do you got for us?
I got two quick questions.
Sure.
Andrew, I'd like to see you talk us through how you refocused yourself after losing the challenge, because you seriously turned Hunter on and just went through it like nothing ever happened. And then after that, Gucci, are you ever going to get Andrew on one of your Gucciverse shows, because he needs to get on there?
Go ahead, Andrew. You first.
So yeah, I said it before. It was just trying to shrug off the that stupid mistake that I had. And because in the past, like I would get rattled by like a stupid mistake, 725-1 would have shook me and like messed with my head. But we worked on it really hard to just. If it happens, it happens.
Yes.
Move along. It's kind of like that quarterback that throws the interception.
Not kidding. I remember that. I saw that post earlier, and I was like,
7 more touchdowns, or are you
drop a little nugget here? Definitely are.
Yeah. So it was just going back and just thinking, it's one question. We can make up points elsewhere. So that's just my mindset going in.
All right, Gucci.
And we'd love to have him on. Most of the time we're on late night. And he's got a daughter, and he's got a Star Wars tournament to win. So maybe,
and he's also on the East Coast.
This whole Star Wars tournament.
He lives down in Florida.
Yes, we will have him
and that's
it's real late here on the East Coast when they go live.
Yeah,
it's like 5 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, I know that, guys. All right, guys, love y'all, man. Take care.
All right, PLD, I'll see you later.
Appreciate it. All right, last one here.
If you don't know, Paul is actually part of.
Hey guys, how are you today?
Part of Call to Action podcast.
So
send him
Laura
some
Kelly
love
is
as well.
clearly the favorite to meet you in the finals. But you never know in Star Wars. I mean, crazier things have happened. Is there a way that you're preparing differently if you wanted to face Ace or if you want to face Laura? Or is it just kind of full throttle ahead here? What do you study tactics about?
It's full throttle. My study habits haven't changed since my match with Scrimshaw or leading up to Scrimshaw. So it's just gonna be more of going
Thanks, Jonathan, for hanging out. I'll talk to you soon.
Again, crossing my T's and dotting my I's, making sure everything's absolutely correct. But yeah, nothing's gonna change.
I see what you did there.
It twice as hard just to be sure. But yeah, the opponents don't really shake me of who.
If Matt Damon were in
it's me
the world of Star Wars,
basically.
What would he be?
Yeah, I mean, it looks like you've only missed one question, and that was kind of questionable.
It would be awesome to see him do a little cameo situation,
the
like
correct
he did.
Call was made.
And
Thor
congrats on the win, man.
man.
That'd be hilarious.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you, Dagan. Appreciate that. All right, guys. So, whoops, wrong guy to remove. All right. So,
Andrew, do you have a question? Okay.
So once again, I wanted to congratulations to both you guys here.
I
Finstock
still need to see
Exchange
more
moving
Fast
up
and Furious
the
franchise
rankings once
movies.
again with
I've
a
only
big
seen the
9-point
first
lead
one,
now
but I loved
over
it. And so I
Swag.
need to
this is
see
another
more
reason,
of them.
Gooch,
I don't know
have
why I
to
haven't
say, you know,
seen
with
any of the others.
because of
It's
that,
kind of weird. It
and
feels out of character for me.
you'd have to almost think because of standings that you maybe want Laura Kelly to win, because you know Swag wins this and they start climbing back up the rankings again. I don't know.
All right. Honestly, I am just gonna go ahead and wrap it up over here. Just gonna go and take that off, and yeah, I'll send some love once it comes to live. Realize the greatness of Fast and Furious franchise. There you go. Okay, so we're just gonna go ahead and wrap things up. I didn't see any new Streamlabs or anything like that. If you have any, real quick, we're just gonna hang on for like another minute or so. If we have any questions, comments, whatever it may be, if you want to throw out some fun little facts or whatever about Star Wars, you know, let me know. I would love to hear about them. And I also just want to know why you love Star Wars. What got you into Star Wars? And, you know, I'm not a huge Star Wars person, but I was going to be going back to rewatch the old trilogy since it has been about 10 years since I've seen it. So, or at least close to 10 years. So I definitely need to give it a rewatch for sure. But anyway, now, if you don't know who I am, again, thanks so much for stopping by and hanging out with me, reacting as long as I have. I'm Alex Mack, part of the KOrruption crew. You can find me on Twitter at @real_Alex Mack. It's also in the description box. And you can find us on audio form anywhere on Google Podcasts and Anchor and Spotify, all that good stuff. Stitcher even apparently, so you can definitely find us in audio form over there, but you can also, you know, just check out some other stuff next week. Actually I can mention it now. Next week on Wednesday, I am going to be hosting a Schmoedown match between William the Beast Bibiani up against Danielle Ramirez, and with Coy John Drew as my co-host and moderator of the Schmoedown match. And I do want to give you just a little bit of visual to let you know where we are with this Schmoedown Tournament of Champions. It's going to be James White went up against Ben Bateman just last week, and Ben Bateman did walk away the winner of that match. And so William versus Bibbs versus Danielle, they're going to be going head-to-head up against each other next week on the 1st of July. It's going to be a wonderful 4th of July celebration, absolutely. And we are going to find out who is going to be the champion of Schmoedown, our first ever Schmoedown champion. It's going to be amazing. So definitely stay tuned. And it's something I've been working on very hard on for a very long time. Ooh, whoopsie. And so definitely stay tuned for that. It's going to be, no, he's not like necessarily involved. He's just going to be my co-host for the day for that match in particular. But yeah, it's going to be next Wednesday evening at 9:30 Central, at 7:30 Pacific. So yeah, that's it. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, you guys, and watching Schmoedown, talking Schmoedown, all the great things that I love about it. Have a great night, and I'll see you soon. Bye.